Episode 207. Fresh off the finale of Heavensward, or the ending, whatever, to the base game, I can finally remove one restriction that I've imposed on myself for no reason. Komori's got her magic back, is what I'm pretending. Pretending she got it back slightly before the battle with the Archbishop and the rest of them, when she got all of those crystals of light reactivated or whatever. I still don't know what the whole purpose of that in the main story is. I guess it's just you getting your strengths back or something. I don't really know. The blessing of light. It's not very clear. Now that we have this back, there's one thing that I want to do, well, a lot of things that I want to do. There's a lot of things to do that I haven't even really planned out yet. But I think I'll figure that out while doing this one thing. Of course, there are these things right outside of our door that I was considering doing immediately. Mainly this. For society quest stuff. Society quest stuff that'll actually take quite a long time in real time to actually complete. That's kind of high on the priority. But since I'm pretending Komori just got her magic back, and maybe isn't feeling quite up to snuff with using it again, we're gonna say she's gonna take a leave of absence to go train. I'm walking in the direction of the airship landing, as if I can actually use that to ride over to other places, but this one doesn't actually connect to the other airship landings in Eorzea, like in Ul'dah or Gridania or whatever. But I don't have to pretend anymore, we can just teleport. I mean, I've been teleporting already. Pretending that we're using some kind of Aetheryte ticket in exchange for, well, in place of magic. Don't have to do that anymore. Don't have to pretend. I mean, I'm gonna keep on pretending other things. That's just how I play this game, I guess. Oh. Is there an event going on? Was there an event when I logged in? The Make It Rain campaign? I did not know that. When did that happen? Okay. Well, the first thing that I was going to do was pretend that Komori is going to go train up with the Black Mages again. Level her up to, well, she's already level 60. Get all the skills that you get through the job quests up to level 60 and all that. And just experience that story. But I guess Komori says she's going to take a leave of absence to go train or something. But then she gets immediately distracted by the glitz and the glam of the gold saucer. I guess she's going on vacation. We're doing this now. I guess I still have this casual glamour, so we can wear this into the gold saucer. You, tell me about this. I mean, we know what the gold saucer is, but why is it over here right now? Do you love MGP? Then you best get yourself over to the gold saucer and make the most of the 50% bonus rewards on offer during this season's limited time event. Did I mention it's only for a limited time? Okay, that's all this event really is. But I mean, there's like a quest attached to it, right? And I guess they decorate this area a little bit. Just a bit. Little balloons everywhere. We can ride in the fancy way, I guess. I guess this event came in right on time. A little vacation after saving the world, or at least one city or something. All of mankind or dragonkind or whatever. I guess we're still working on the whole peace between mankind and dragonkind thing. It won't happen in a day, so we'll still have to take breaks in between. Is this place even more decorated than normal? I think it is. Huh. I never really noticed it decorated this way during the Make It Rain campaign. All these banners hanging around, even more balloons than usual. One minute for leap of faith. We'll do it. And in fact, we'll use one of these. Because I have so many saved up and I don't really use them. Gold Saucer VIP card to stack with the 50% bonus. 15% more MGP for 2 hours. Even though there's only a minute left, that's just a join. We still get the entire 10 minutes or whatever. Though we'll probably see a steep drop-off in players in about a minute or so. Or something like that. Point is, most people probably joined at the very start of the timer. This one's one of the worst ones. Everyone hates the pine cones. Me too. They're just kind of hard to estimate. That too. I don't think you're supposed to make that jump. At least Kay the Spectre made it. They're just kind of hard to judge. I hate those pine cones. I could just jump to the other thing. Maybe I should. I think I can make it though. Alright, now for this. Can we actually jump around the other way? I don't think so. Can we jump here? Kind of. It's so wonky. But I guess it's what you're supposed to do. Can I jump around that way? I'm not gonna try. We'll put a trophy there. They're normally kind of good about giving you a clear pass. Like here. I mean, I'm sure there was a good pass to that other one. Better than the one I took. Can we make this? We can. I kind of like the high speed one better though. Maybe I'll go back and do that. Sonic speed. I'm not sure which one's optimal. They both kind of take around about the same amount of time. You can kind of end up with a little bit of extra speed boost in the normal section here if you get through the speed boost. The speed boost part fast. But then you have to stop to collect the trophies anyway. Went over there, huh? Always 3 silvers, 6 bronzes, and 1 gold. The gold's always at the very end, so it's collecting the silvers and the bronzes. That tends to be, well, annoying if you miss one. And we always have to go back for the bronze, if we miss one. Just for that extra bonus at the very end. Oh, I think we got all of them. Yeah, that's all. Except for the gold, which is up there. I have trouble telling if it's easier or harder as Olafel. I've just done this for so long on a taller character. Sometimes it feels like some jumps are easier and other times it's just way harder. Because it feels like you jump further and sometimes that's a blessing and a curse. As a Lalafell. Of course, there's also the little extra challenge you can do. Touching the goal like I just did kind of cashes in your reward. It means you won or whatever, even if the time runs out. But you can still mess around while you're in here. It's just a little bit extra to jump around in here. For people that want to, I don't know, show off or just get really high up. I've done this a few times. It's not that hard. Just kind of finicky. You have to know how the system works for some of these jumps. And here we are. Just about... Alright, another finicky one. There. Highest point. Have I done this on camera before? Stood up here? I might have. This one. Oh no, that was the wrong one. This one. The meteor shower. There we go. Slam dunk. Ah, I hit the rim. Well, I'm not going back up. We got 6,600 for that, I guess. Plus 65%. I just did that first because the time was running out. We'll go on and do the main event shortly. Main event? Oh. Is there no quest? I think there was a quest last year. For this event, right? They would tell us if there's a quest, right? Everything's so decorated, but there's no event? No quest, rather? I guess we can do this. Maybe we'll get lucky and get the 10,000. Not so lucky. 2 more tries though. Almost. Not quite. I guess we're going for it. Oh well. Really, the bonus here is mainly useful for the actual cactbot, which my ticket is expired for. I can't turn it in. Gonna have to get a new ticket in my homeworld, which isn't Lamia. But really, I was so ready to do an event quest, or even 2 of them. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2. I guess we can just do a loop and see all the decorations that just kind of blend in with the usual aesthetic. If there's no actual event, then I guess I'm not actually going to stick around here. At least I'm capturing it on camera. The decorated gold saucer. however it's changed. Not really much change in this area, I don't think. This kinda looks all the same. They kinda skimped out on decorations in the back. Saved it all for the entrance, I guess. If there were a quest, would it spawn in Ul'dah, I imagine? I don't actually remember. Each event has a designated location, like how All Saints Wake and the Christmas, whatever it's called, event, or in Gridania. Well, I guess some events kind of rotate where they're located. I think the Rising tends to be like anywhere. Yeah, pretty much just decorated in the front here. It is pretty though. Is there something special going on? Oh, they reduced the price on these. We kind of have already the things that I want from this though. Do I want this? Kind of a different aesthetic than what I usually go for Komoi. Do I already have it? I don't. It's only 7,000. I guess while it's on sale. We'll just put it inside our glamour. If we ever in our hopefully, long lifetime playing as Komoi, feel like wearing that, then maybe we could just have it in the glamour chest for now. What else you got? Just the basic stuff, huh? I guess I could have waited to get a lot of this stuff that's high cost. Until now. Don't think there's anything that I want right now, though. I already have a pair of horns. There's no Thanksgiving event, not really. But I guess we could get this? No, not right now. Maybe not ever. This is kind of the boring section of the store anyway. I think these are on sale only during this event, these gold saucer themed furniture items, and then the actual games that you can play in your apartment or home. Hey, would you look at that? That's new. At least I don't recognize it. When did they add this? It might have been in the game for a long time, actually. I just don't have it on my main character. I'll have to remember to get this. One of the coveted prizes on offer at the Gold Saucer. The Señorita Sabatender is the charming niece of the iconic Señor Sabatender. Each example is said to be lovingly handcrafted by the realm-renowned goldsmith and park proprietor, Godbert Manderville. Sabatenders do not shake. Whatever that means. I guess we'll do a quick cliffhanger before we head out. This one's quicker than actual... what's it called? Leap of faith. It's just right here. We're just rescuing a chocobo chick. No need to read that. as evidenced by how I just ran past that thing. The timing on these, the snapshotting as you would call it, for these bombs is kind of janky. You can just kind of ignore them half the time. It tends to work out. Alright. Last chance for there to be a quest. Maybe I'll just double check in Thanalan. It should be spawning like right next to where the event stuff is, I guess, if there is one. Royal Rumblings. Is that the event? Level 15? It might be. I may have been premature in jumping into the gold saucer without the quest. This looks like a quest event. Okay, here we go. Here's the quest. I was so ready to give up. I was foolish to even think that they wouldn't accompany this with a quest. Fair stranger, did you hear of the sensational gold saucer festivities currently underway? We did. We just got back from that. All who participate are entitled to a handsome MGP bonus, not to mention discounts on a bevy of prizes. I kind of went through 20 minutes just kind of looking at that sort of thing. But we're not here for that. A simply unmissable opportunity, I'm sure you'll agree. What's more, I gather they're hosting special triple triad classes for younglings, all taught by that Cardinal of Cards himself, King Elmer III. We beat him, right? I'm sure we beat him on screen, in triple triad. Which reminds me, a rather peculiar rumor concerning the king has been circulating recently. My friend Olier works at the saucer, and by his telling, it's causing much consternation amongst the staff. Judging by your indomitable gaze and well-worn garb. I mean, this is kinda new, isn't it? I guess it is kind of filthy. I'd wager you're an adventurer. No, the Sabbatender rides a little Moogle balloon, huh? If any of this has whet your appetite for intrigue, I suggest you journey to Card Square and speak with Olier directly. Now look at me blabbering on, I'd best be off, for I shan't rest until every old Don in this fine city is privy to the gold saucer festivities. You're not going yourself? What, you no good at cards? Let's go ahead and teleport back. I guess it's a triple triad themed event. Kind of a surprise. Are we actually going to play triple triad, or is it just going to be themed around it, the event? A Shishui. That's from Dawn Trail. It just looks like a normal rabbit, but it's actually... well, it took a long time for a little rabbit-like thing like this to get in the game. Of course, it's not a rabbit, it's like a... what's this called? A jackalope? Or whatever? I don't know. We're here to play. Allow me to bid you a warm welcome to the Manderville Gold Saucer. How might I be of service? We want to beat someone's ass in triple triad. You came all this way to discuss the rumor with this humble attendant? Not what we said, but sure, why not? I'm touched that you take interest in what must seem a trifling matter, but if you're willing, I'd be ever so grateful for your assistance. Forgive the intrusion. That's him, right? We've beat him before? Yeah. He's like a real character. He's not just there for triple triad, he's talking to us right now. It's so weird to think about that. I thought it best that I myself inform you of the details. I am King Elmer, and while it's not technically royal blood coursing through these veins, my reign over Card Square is absolute. Of all our Triple Triad playing staff, I am without question the strongest. And we beat you, like the first time we learned how to play Triple Triad, I think. Maybe? Did I do that on screen? Well, we got all of his cards at some point. Alas, an unsavory rumor threatens to topple my metaphorical crown. There are mutterings that the king is no more skilled than a fresh-faced novice. Sorry, Elmer, you're kind of... well, you're easy. Not the easiest, certainly, but you were introduced way back when the game was introduced itself to Final Fantasy XIV. You're like the tutorial boss. And then the rest of everyone else throughout the expansions just get harder, I think anyway. I am the final hurdle before fledgling players go on to challenge the realm's best Triple Triad tacticians. Okay, yeah, so he does at least recognize it. I guess he just doesn't want to be recognized as super duper easy. He's just taking pride as the tutorial boss. Keyword on the boss. Overcoming my curated strategies is paramount to their future standing. And yet my prowess is called into question? Inconceivable. I don't think you understand what that word means. This ordeal has proven rather stressful for King Elmer III. As I'm sure you can appreciate, even the most level-headed among us can unravel during times of crisis. It's worth noting that our records don't indicate any crushing defeats of the like to blemish his reputation. As far as the Gold Saucer is concerned, King Elmer III continues to fulfill his duties with the utmost skill and professionalism. I guess the time that we beat his ass didn't go on record. Maybe I didn't actually record it after all. Painstakingly have I honed my skills, analyzed countless techniques, all that I might provide our guests with thrilling experiences. If this rumor isn't contained, the very meaning of challenging me would be lost. These murmurings affect not just the king himself, but the entirety of Card Square, and all who would test their mettle within its gilded confines. We must act swiftly to ensure they spread no further. Before you arrived, we established that none of our colleagues are the origin of the rumor, but the task remains to find those responsible. Can we count on your aid? Why not? Thank you, adventurer. Your assistance is most appreciated. As much as I'd like to help, between my regular duties and teaching the younglings, I simply don't have the time. Please do accept my apologies. It's fine. We came here for a game, but playing against him is kinda chump change at this point. I propose we split up and question some of the patrons. I shall begin my inquiries in Round Square, which leaves Wonder Square in your capable hands. Let us reconvene in the Aetheryte Plaza shortly. I mean, I guess I've been talking up a big game, but we could try it out just one time. With our current deck, which I think is pretty strong, we've got like Tara Branford and like the Scions on our side. This kingly mantle may be a mere work uniform, but when it comes to cards, I'm deadly serious. Owing to my formidable skills, I must hold back when facing my opponents, oh do you. But I commit myself to each match with complete sincerity. Like every contender here in Card Square, my chief aim is to entertain. Oh, we wanted to challenge you. I guess we can't do that while he's in quest mode. Funny that. We can challenge her. But she's the tutorial. That would be like... we would be forced into a very long dialogue thing in the minigame. We don't want to do that. We can always challenge King Elmer after we beat him. I mean, after we complete the quest. I think. These are shortcuts. I think some players don't know that. At least I didn't know it for the longest time, until stumbling on it. The notion that the king is anything but a consummate master of triple triad is preposterous. Oh, you're a fan? I heard he was around here somewhere, so where could he have gotten to? The rumor is utter drivel. King Elmer III is a force to be reckoned with at the card tables. Strange that he should be wandering around here in the first place. Oh, she looks good with those ears. It's a good idea to match the ear color to the hair color, so it just kinda looks natural. How do you get those anyway? I forgot how I got those on my main character. Down. Oh, and there she is too. If you're after the king, I just spotted him here in the square losing around a triple triad. He got absolutely trounced. Must be something going on. I reckon he's lost on purpose, mind. All this rumor business must be in aid of an event or something. Okay, so they think he's here. It's a lookalike. If it was just the one lady looking for him in this area, I would just think that she was in the wrong place. But there's someone around here doing something. And down again. I think I've seen Michikusa around a lot before. On my main character, or as Komori, I don't know. The rumor must have been passed by me. Or the rumor must have passed me by. But I just spotted King Elmer III striding off toward the event square. To catch a glimpse of him roaming the saucer, why, it's a gift from the spinner herself. I know, right? Usually NPCs are kind of rooted into the floor. That's why right after the cutscene we had with him, he had to go right back to where he's usually standing, for his usual NPC purposes. The king was headed towards Event Square. Perhaps he's off to teach some darling little young ones about the wonders of triple triad. I think the event just started because it feels like there's more people here than usual. Ah, adventurer, how fares your investigation? There's two. Your findings mirror my own. For a blessing, it seems few patrons actually believe the rumor. Although the sightings of a king wandering around outside Card Square are cause for concern. As far as I'm aware, King Elmer III never leaves his table. An imposter. This one's more excited though. A second king walks among us. When you put it that way, it sounds rather exciting. I know, right? Alas, this second king is nothing more than a pretender. Pretender to the throne. That's maybe the episode title? I don't know. Their motives are unclear, but if they are indeed the source of the rumor, it behooves us to act. Let us make for Event Square and seek out this false king. We already dethroned one king in the last episode. Let's do another one. Well, I guess a false king. I guess the throne that Archbishop King Dorden built his kingdom on was built on lies or whatever, so in a way he was a false king too. Whatever. That sure is a sparkly Thor. King Elmer III, what are the chances? We must duel. Kinda feels like Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle City or something. Would be kind of fun if there was something like that. I mean, we have Cosmic Exploration or whatever. which is basically a kind of adventure thing for crafters and gatherers and whatever. Just a place specifically for them. And then they have similar stuff for the normal classes where you just wander around. Outside of the normal leveling up scheme like Zadnor and Eureka and all that. If they had something like Triple Triad in that sense, where you could wander around battling people with Triple Triad, would that be something? Would it be too frustrating to play Triple Triad that way? I don't know. It'd be more interesting than the current implementation, I think. Maybe no one would play it. But of course, prepare yourself for a royal thrashing. Huzzah! I beat the king. 'Tis true what they say. You're as weak as they come. Bested by one of my subjects. Oh, the shame. Adventurer, have you sighted the Pretender? As far as we know, that's just the normal King Elmer III. But yeah, it's him. There he is, our false king. Let us approach. I don't remember what the real king's face looks like. Say, do you fine folks partake in the delights of Triple Triad? If you're in the mood for a round or two, King Elmer III shall be glad to oblige. You're no king usurper. I dare say we found the source of the rumor. For a king of cards, you seem awfully devoid of talent. Yeah, lay into him. Komori doesn't respect people who aren't good at the card game. No need to be so scathing. I'm doing my very best, I'll have you know. Wait, you're a gold saucer attendant. Curses, you're here to detain me, aren't you? No, I won't let you. I'm not ready to give up my crown. Wait, you charlatan. The card. Is it the legendary Mew card that's gonna start us down a path of destruction? Pokemon the Movie 2000? It's probably not. There is no collab with Pokemon in this game. There's a Yokai Watch collab. Not Pokemon though. You recover a King Elmer III card safe and secure within a protective case. You had better present your find to Ollie. Is it Ollie A or Ollie O? I don't actually know. There he is, down there. Guess he chased him down the stairs and lost sight of him around the corner. Please accept my apologies for dashing off like that. I'm afraid my efforts were in vain. I soon lost sight of him. Oh, did you find something? Stored within a transparent case. This Triple Triad card is emblazoned with an illustration of the card square's most seasoned contender. A King Elmer III card. These were commissioned as an exclusive gift for his most ardent fans. For Triple Triad enthusiasts, King Elmer III's unwavering dedication to the game inspires respect and devotion in equal measure. I'd be willing to bet our imposter is one such fan. With that in mind, I'd like to see this card returned to him. Though I fear he'll simply flee. Should we approach him directly, we'll need to devise a plan. Wah, mummy. Now then, don't fret. We'll make an announcement, and your mother will soon come and get you. Really? You promise? Absolutely. How about we head somewhere easier to find? Lure him out with bait. Of course, I'll announce that we found a lost card. If he's half the King Elmert III fan I suspect he is, he'll soon come and collect it. I shall make arrangements right away. In the meantime, I'd ask that you wait by the main counter for the imposter to appear. Did I miss the event? Damn it. I shouldn't have given him that card. I didn't realize it lasts so long. Well, I guess we can watch, right? I probably would have lost immediately or something. I would have gone to where that guy in the red coat is standing, usually. Well, he's not standing there anymore. Or would I be where this one with the wings are? I think so, yeah. There's like a specific spot that I usually stand in around the south side here. Oh, is this the south side? I think I'd usually spawn, or stand, where Trimac Rider is. Something like that. A little bit to the right on the south side. Oh no, wait. I guess I would have been blown off. Oh well. We can just pretend that I was taking part in the game and I was blown off in round 3. Somewhere around here. Wow, that's a lot of outside rings. Most players know not to do the outside ring, so that just means a lot of players were able to win this time. I didn't even get to participate though. What a shame. Guess we can clap for them. Is this a clap? There it is. It's too bad I missed that. We have the buff going on and everything. I was so sure I'd be able to end that conversation quickly. Then the cutscene happened. Well, who cares? It's just a few MGP. Catch the next one, I guess. Maybe. How often do these happen? Oh, I know how often they happen. They're every 20 minutes. We won't catch the next one. A King Elmer III triple triad card was recovered in Event Square. We kindly ask the rightful owner to present himself at the main counter. Do we have that card ourselves? We got all the cards from King Elmer, so I'm pretty sure we have his card. Praise Nemea. Nemea. Praise Nemea. I feared I'd lost you for good. Beat him up. Kick his ass, Komoy. King Helmer III! Oh, I guess his hair is different, I didn't notice that. And his face is quite notably different now that I see the real, genuine article. I thought I might offer all your assistance during my break. Little did I know I'd be chasing down an imposter. I can only presume this is him. You there. Having a novice masquerade as a king is a grave threat to the Order of Triple Triad. If word spreads that I'm a feeble opponent, what thrill is there to be had in challenging me? Forgive me, that was never my intention. Why commit to such a guise in the first place? Look, I love Triple Triad, but I'm hopeless when it comes to playing. I thought that mimicking you would somehow make me stronger, give me a taste of victory. Then one day, someone mistook me for the real king. I got carried away and started pretending I was you. Obviously that's no way to improve my game, but... Forget my kingly comportment. It's methods and tactics you must imitate. Only after rigorous analysis of your foe's stratagems will you grow stronger. Or you just get really strong cards. I mean, I guess you have to build your way up. Defeat weak guys to get stronger cards and then use those to defeat stronger opponents. Or you just get an event card like we're doing now. But I guess there is still strategy. When I began my journey, I struggled immensely. But by studying my opponents, learning and leveraging their skills, I gradually improved, and thus developed my own identity as a player. Of course, it didn't come easy. Some opponents were difficult to mimic, and only after countless defeats did I carve a path to the throne. In a sense, the king is a composite of all those players I bested along the way. That's kind of what I said. He just said it much more eloquently and more flatteringly towards the game itself. That's why he's the king, I guess. He's just very well spoken. From your telling, the concept of imitation is clearly an intrinsic part of the game. Indeed, to succeed in the world of Triple Triad, you must seek out worthy opponents, commit their tactics to memory, and build up your repertoire. I look forward to the day you face me, not as some pale imitation, but as a fully fledged player with your very own identity. Just you wait. One day I'll be ready to challenge the real King Elmer. Oh, and sorry again for all the trouble I've caused. As it seems the rumor has caused little damage, I'm inclined towards lenience. I hope that strikes you as agreeable, adventurer. Well, we wanted to beat him up, but we can't really steal anything from him. We already have the King Elmer III card, so if we can't steal his card and his lunch money and just in general bully him around, I guess we're done here. Right, I believe that's case closed. I'm glad we were able to resolve this before any lasting harm was done. You have my gratitude. I better get back to Card Square. Do drop by sometime. It's kind of fun that they had a little quest for Triple Triad. It kind of feels like, well, it's really in the corner of Final Fantasy XIV or whatever. It's just kind of there, but it's always updated. There are always more cards to collect, in all the new content all the time. It's in raids, it's just NPCs dropped in randomly, like, for some reason, I don't know why. They added this guy over there, like in patch 7.1 or 2 or something, and you can just challenge him whenever. And now they have a quest. Well, they have an event quest for a limited time, where it has, like, story significance, I guess. It's interesting. What pants are those? Bouncer? That must be a store-bought item. I think it is. It's pretty good. I'm relieved we were able to nip this in the bud. By way of thanks, please accept this King Elmer III card. Okay, never mind. We never had the card. We could have beat him up and stolen his card and his lunch money and all of that stuff. But I mean, I guess we're getting it as a reward now. Would have been more fun to steal it from him though. Kind of like Weevil Underwood. Not really. You know, I thought we got this card for just beating King Elmer. I guess he never had his own card. He was never an important enough NPC to have a card. He was just kind of there, and the cards that you get from him were other more important characters, I assume. Oh, I skipped that. It's one of the very first we had printed. From those reserved by King Elmer III himself. A rarity among rarities, if you will. Anyhow, with the festivities still in full swing, I do hope you stay and unwind. After all this talk of Triple Triad, I imagine you are itching to put your acquisition to the test in Card Square. I mean, he's not wrong. We did want to play Triple Triad. And I guess we get this emote that this guy was doing the whole time. Let's get a good look at that. We've seen that several times. They're giving us like an NPC emote that you were never able to get until now. I guess there are a lot of emotes like that in the game. I guess they're just called animations when they're not emotes. Who have we seen do this? I think Wedge maybe? Wedge seems like he does that sometimes. Or maybe it's more recent. Maybe I've only seen it on my main character and not as Fillmore. Oh, right, in the card. King Elmer III. Do I have these as well? Right. They're from that guy that I challenged at Azzy's Law. No, it's over here. How good is that card anyway? Would be in the back with the event stuff. Yeah, we just got this Ollier card from Malevolent Weasel, who, for some reason, was added in 7.102. And here's Ollier, just in the very back, for some reason. Do we talk to Ollier outside of this quest? Is he like an important guy? I guess he is. King Elmer III. Hang on. The numbers are normal up until there. Is this the first time they're like breaking convention? I mean, there's like EX here, I guess. And then past 424, number 9999. I am the final hurdle before fledgling players go on to challenge the realm's best triple triad tacticians. Overcoming my curated strategies is paramount to their future standing. Right, the same thing that we already read. But it feels like when he's got number 9999, he's like flaunting his throne or something. He's, I don't know, more powerful than he seems, like he said. I mean, the actual card, well, I guess all the cards are unique, so there isn't, I think they're all unique. There hasn't been this combination of numbers in the past. It would be pretty good, actually. Because having an ace and like, well, most of the cards that I use, they tend to be like corner things. They're strong in two corners. Usually what I think are the strongest cards, and I know they're not necessarily, are the cards that have two corners that are strong, and then the other two corners are either slightly weaker or, well, like in this case with Tara Branford. 5 isn't too bad, it can still take over certain areas. Sometimes a 1 is stronger than 2 for the rules of Fallen Ace. But then there are cards like King Elmer, which are kind of strong in all direction, even if it can't beat the highest ace or whatever. Sometimes you don't need to beat an ace though. Shall we try this out? We might as well. Let's change up our deck number 2, I guess. We can remove Tara Branford and keep in the rest of the Scions. I think I'll keep in deck 1 as it is. Not sure what this deck is supposed to be, like my strategy here. I think it was just corners and then Nail Van Darnus. Nail Deus Darnus. No, and where is King Elmer? Wait a second, was he actually a 4? There he is. Yeah, he is a 4. That's actually... Actually, let's replace Nail Van Darnus. The role that Nail plays here is going in 2 different directions, because the 4 other cards go in the 4 corners or whatever. So I guess our new bi-directional card can be King Elmer, who's actually not really bi-directional, but it's kind of an interesting number configuration, I think. Alright, as promised, let's beat his ass. Prove how easy he actually is. The rumors are true. A challenge, is it? Why yes, I accept. King Elmer bows to no one. Actually, before we do that. Right. No, that's not really anything special after the quest we did. He doesn't really recognize us, like some NPCs would. Yeah, so I guess the cards you get from him are Godbird and Bahamut, people way more important than he actually is. But now he has his own card. He doesn't use it. They're just for his fans. Oh, we're doing plus rules. We'll use your special card. No real strategy here, I'm just taking cards. Leaving the center open is a terrible strategy, because of plus. Oops. Well, we're gonna tie at least. That just means we got a rematch. Okay. This is why he's the tutorial boss. He's still easy because he's part of the tutorial, but he's still the boss because he can actually make use of the plus rule, which I usually ignore. It's just so hard to do math every single time. But yeah, the strategy with plus, in my books, is to leave the center not open. Don't let them have control of the center. Or like, don't give them the option to. We'll do this. It's hard to plus with an ace, I think. And now we'll do this. Okay, and then we'll take the center with Elmer. That is most unfortunate. Okay. He's proving me wrong. No, I'm just playing kinda poorly. This is how I normally play. Me first, huh? Maybe I can... Let's do... Can we set anything up? Do I want to play fancy? Let's play fancy. And with our very special King Elmer III card, a plus. Not that it gets us anything. We just kinda lost those cards and got them back. Well, we can do this now. Another draw. Alright. For real this time. I just did the plus for fun, now we're actually going to win. I'm actually going to think about the cards I'm putting down. A little bit. Just a little bit. That's why he's the king. It's that easy. I'll admit I wasn't thinking that much, but it worked out. Defeated? The great King Elmer? No, this cannot be. You must have played some underhanded trick. Whatever will my adoring subjects think of me? That's just the script he's reading off of. When he's behind the counter, he's even more in character. That's all. I guess his character from the quest was a little bit different from that line. Alright, that's enough vacation. Komori does actually have to get back to relearning, the ropes of being a black mage. Starting next episode. Before that though, now would be a good time to take a break.